That police are mobilizing to come in and arrest the protesters. They started shouting shame at a Central Falls police officer walking through, actually that one over there talking to the guards. They started shouting shame at him as he walked through with a large bundle of zip ties in his hand. My count, there is one state police officer, state trooper, 3 Cumberland police officers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Central Falls officers. 6 if you count the one in that vehicle. Well, I believe 6. Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my people? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? 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 Who do you protect? The protesters are shouting, "Who do you protect? Who do you serve?" At police officers. Once again, the police officers are from Central Falls, Cumberland, and there's one trooper from the state of Rhode Island.
In the book of Deuteronomy, it says, "We shall not be indifferent." We are here to demonstrate that we will not go quietly. We will not stand on the sidelines. We will not let injustice happen on our watch. No, that's right. That's right. We are taught that we shall not be indifferent to all those who are on the side of the road, their burdens too heavy to stand up. And we are taught, go to the side of the road, help those who need our help. Help those who are on the side of the road with too big a burden to bear. It does not matter who they are. What matters is that we are here for them. This administration wants us to give up. They want us to be indifferent. They want us to get tired. They want us to be fatigued. We will not be fatigued. We will not be indifferent. We will outlast this horror. And we will be strong, and we will be resolute, and we will continue to raise our voices against injustice. We shall not be indifferent. That's right. Let us work for peace. Let us work for justice, because neither can happen without the other. Let's sing. Oh, say shalom b'mrama.
So that was Rabbi Howard DeVos Altman, the senior rabbi of Temple Bethel, on the east side of Providence.
Shalom Aleinu v'Yakol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom.
Well, Mr. Nixon, they are protesting the fact that the Wyatt Detention Center
holds detainees for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, better known as ICE. And they are also participating in a national week of action regarding the southern border situation. They are protesting the conditions of detainment for children and people in general caught at the southern border. Right now they are blocking a Plymouth County Sheriff Department vehicle from leaving. That's where we're at right now.
Hello. Oh no, that was horrible. I'm sorry. No, I popped the battery out by mistake. I'm sorry. Nope. Wait. Which button do I hit? Hello? Oh, hello, yeah, okay. Hello.
If you see people in green hats, those are observers from the National Lawyers Guild.
Of people who fled their small towns in Romania, in Poland, in Russia, during the pogroms of the late 19th and early 20th century. I'm here to share a bit of Torah with you. It is often difficult. You know, we have this line of brave people standing against a truck, against this huge concrete building, against cops with guns and cars. The forces of fascism in the United States. Tell it. Yeah. Our rabbis teach us that there was once a man named Choni. And Choni lived somewhere outside of Jerusalem. And there was a horrible, in like the 1st century, and there was a horrible drought. And Choni went out and he drew a circle in the sand and said, God, you have abandoned your people, your children. Make it rain. And God sends down this torrent of rain, a flood that wipes out half of the land. And Choni walks out and he says, God, that's not what I asked for. I asked for a helpful rain, a rain that will keep people alive. And then he sends a drizzle. God does. And Choni walks out again, draws a 3rd circle in the sand and says, come on, God. Create a rain that will feed my people. And so God creates a rain that waters all of the crops, and there's a bountiful harvest throughout the land. And one of the, I forget who it is, one of the rabbis goes to Choni and says, you can't do that. You have blasphemed. And I would excommunicate anyone but you. Because God ultimately, because how could I excommunicate someone who tells God his will and God obeys? Like a child who nags his father until they get what they want. Everyone standing here is drawing a circle in the sand. Yes. If Choni could demand rain from God, from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One, blessed be He, the most powerful anything in the universe, we can take down a government, we can take down ICE, and we can take down fascism. Yes.
So the rabbis taught that today, the 3rd day of Tammuz, thousands of years ago, was the day the sun stood still in the sky. This was supposed to be the time that time itself stood still, because similar to Choni, a person named Joshua stood up and said, please, let this happen. Let us all stand still and observe this moment. And so it happened. Time itself was frozen. And we too can make the continuum of history explode. We too can observe the history of our people, of our ancestors, and of all oppressed and marginalized people, and we can take this legacy and turn it into action now. We don't have a time machine. We cannot go back in time and stop what happened during the Shoah. But what we can do today is we can take action and prevent anything on that scale or anything remotely like that from happening ever again. And we can start that process right here, right now, because every moment in the continuum of human history has been a moment where revolution could be ignited. Never again will we let this happen. Never again. For anyone. We have to consider ourselves as if we had made the Exodus journey ourselves, as if we ourselves had made the transition from abject slavery to the freedom and the joy of liberation that is still incomplete. And we also have to imagine ourselves as though we ourselves were in the concentration camps that our grandfathers, our grandmothers, and all who came before us had to endure. And history is not something that is in a display case in a museum. History is not a couple of lines in a dusty textbook. No, history is something living, something that we hold dear to our hearts, something that is only worth its fucking weight if we do something with it. By fighting for the migrants and asylum seekers and refugees
It looks like they're
and
starting to come
immigrants
in.
and undocumented people today, we are redeeming our ancestors who lost their lives, who laid down our lives for us so that we could stand here today.
Looks like there's some sort of action coming from police.
Poem with you. It's by a Hebrew poet named Zelda. In that strange night, someone asked, "Can you change the past?" And the sick woman responded in rage, "The past is not jewelry, sealed in a crystal box, nor is it a snake at the bottom of a bottle of formaldehyde. The past trembles within the present, and when the present falls in a pit, the
We have
past
another
falls
Central
with
Falls
it.
police
And
vehicle
when the
coming
past
up.
gazes towards heaven, it alights all
Two
of
Central
life,
Falls police
even the
vehicles.
distant past."
It appears that we're about to start seeing the arrests. We have Central Falls and Cumberland police officers and two state troopers. It looks like we're moving in. Very crowded spot, huh?
Refugees are welcome here.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It appears that 13 people are up on this side to get arrested.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo
Sorry about that. I had a phone call I needed to take.
Will never be defeated. The people united 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 will never be defeated.
So they blocked off the underpass that leads to Wyatt from Broad Street. They blocked off the other end of High Street.
Friends, the New York Times just reported on a new study that was published today from the Department of Homeland Security's independent watchdog. The findings of this report share that immigrants are being held in standing room only cells. Children are being kept without showers or hot meals. Shame! This report says that detainees are clamoring desperately for release. Laundry facilities in these camps, and there are no spare clothes for children. Shame! 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 A group of single adults were being held in standing room only for an entire week. Shame! 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 Others are being held over a month in cells that are disgustingly overcrowded. Shame! 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 We know that these things, these concentration camps, these acts of torture are the start of a mass atrocity, and we refuse to watch as things only get worse. Shut it down! 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 Never again! 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 Never
again! I think it's gonna be soon.
Huh?
It's gonna be soon.
Seems like it, right? They're playing handball inside.
What else you gonna do? I'm from New Bedford. What's your fault?
This is Sergeant Award, Central Falls Police. Although the City of Central Falls Police respect your First Amendment rights, your liaison has been warned, as you're well aware, those of you blocking that gate from those vans leaving are in violation of Rhode Island General Law 1145-1, disorderly conduct. Very shortly, those vans will be leaving. Those of you that obstruct physically those vans from leaving will be placed under arrest. And my officers will use whatever force necessary to take you into custody. This is a warning.
Central Falls Police just issued a warning to the protesters saying they must
I
move.
serve the city of Central Falls and the residents of said city.
Saying they must move and allow this van to leave. Otherwise, they will use whatever force necessary to remove them. Bueno, estamos aquí ahora mismo en Central Falls por el cárcel de Wyatt, donde hay muchos migrantes, bueno, no muchos, 120 encarcelados. Yep. The police, it looks like the police are getting ready for their decisive move. It's going to happen shortly, within a few minutes. Never again! 19 are blocking the Sally Port.
Never again! 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 What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! We don't get it. Shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation!
The protesters are getting louder in their shouts.
Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation!
Some are even smiling
Liberation! Down with
at the prospect of arrest.
Up with liberation! Down with deportation! 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 Hey! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Look at them piglets! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Racist ICE has got to go! Hey! Ho ho!
I'm just going to keep this running right now
Racist got to go! Hey!
because it seems like they're about to start any minute.
Got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Racist
police just turned on the Plymouth County van.
Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist ICE has got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rise up till it's won.
You might not be able to see through the lights, but it looks like they're conferring on how to go about this.
The power comes down when the people rise up. The power comes down.
There does seem to have been a little bit of a growth in the group of police officers, not very much.
They try to stop us, but we keep coming back. We're gonna
I'd say there were around 250 at the start.
rise up till it's won. We're gonna rise up till it's won.
And now we're down to about 120, I would say,
We're gonna rise up.
which is still the largest protest since
We're gonna rise
April
up.
at
Rise
Wyatt.
up till it's won. We're gonna rise up till it's won. Shut down the Wyatt! 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 Shut down the Wyatt!
Being supported by
down the Wyatt! Shut 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 down the Wyatt!
Central Falls is actually pretty city.
Nobody is illegal! Nobody is illegal! Nobody is illegal! Nobody is illegal! Nobody is illegal!
We walking back to another.
Illegal! Nobody is 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 illegal! Shame! 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 This is all serenity. Shame! Shame! Get it right. Shame! 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 Shame!
Rhode Island immigrant families are at the Providence Wyatt Detention Facility. Rhode
Here.
Island never anyone.
We are approaching the moment where police will move in to make arrests. They just turned on the ultra brights. Once again, this is Kevin Andrade with the Providence Journal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many kids did you kill today?
ICE!
We see 20.
Kill today! ICE!
Sorry, I got another phone call.
How many kids have you killed
We
today?
see 19.
KKK! How many kids have you killed today? ICE! KKK!
Make arrests of those obstructing the van. This is your last warning.
How long did they say they had to leave?
This is the last warning. It's 6 minutes.
So, Central Falls Police have just issued their last warning to the 19 protesters blocking the Plymouth County Sheriff's van. Plymouth County, as well as Bristol County, both in Massachusetts, house ICE detainees in their detention facilities. A Bristol County van came in and left earlier, and this one did not get out in time.
Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! 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 Police!
Talk about love, too. Building a world of love. Olam? Yes, Olam. Oh, I have to tell y'all something. Do you see the moon tonight? No, and the reason you don't see the moon is because it's the new moon tonight on the Jewish calendar. It's the moon of Tammuz. Tammuz represents brokenness. And it's also a water sign this month. And to go through brokenness, to get to liberation, our traditions teach that you must go through the water. We go through the water to get to a place of liberation. And there's a verse from Isaiah.
There's a third state trooper who has arrived. Police have moved in. They're about ready to make their move on the protesters.
There's a verse from Isaiah that says, "Kita or b'mayim ichani, uvanahot lo yishtafucha." When you pass through the waters, I am with you.
Fuck bootleggers!
And I will not let the waters overwhelm you.
Jews and pigs don't mix! Yeah, Jews and pigs don't mix! Fascist bigots! Trade! Who are you protecting? Who are you serving? Who are you protecting? I don't see a right.
And as we're passing through, we will sing, Olam Chesed Yibana.
Police have not moved in yet. They have all been issued zip ties.
Olam Chesed Yibana.
At least all the Central Falls PD has. I see some Cumberland with them as well. Things are starting to boil over now. The police are moving in to arrest protesters. Police are moving in to arrest the protesters. They are refusing to move.
Which side are you on, my people?
One of them is Aaron Regenberg.
Are you on?
The van is moving out.
Are you on, my people? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
Aaron Regenberg is currently being arrested. He's being put in handcuffs alongside with another protester.
Which side are you on, my people?
Aaron, do you have anything you want to say?
Which side
Do you have anything you want to say?
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
They have just taken away several of the protesters.
Which side are you on?
The van is still backing out.
Which side are you on?
Kevin Andrade with the Providence Journal here, broadcasting live on Facebook.
Are you on?
A civil disobedience action at the Wyatt Detention Facility. About 19 protesters are being arrested for blocking a van that is attempting to leave the Plymouth County the Wyatt Detention Facility. And now the van's speeding off. And the van just sped off. Almost hit a couple of protesters, actually.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Do you have anything you want to say?
Which side are you on?
Back up for me, sir.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
So the Plymouth County Sheriff's vehicle has left the site.
Which side are you on?
It sped off.
Which side are
It
you
looked like it almost hit one of the protesters, but it did
Which
not.
side are you on?
We have
Which side are you on?
one guy in khakis,
Which side
who
are
I
you
believe is Wyatt, but I am not 100% sure.
Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on?
There's another vehicle attempting to leave.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are
I have not seen the insignia on this vehicle yet, so I cannot tell you what it is.
Which side are you on?
One of the protesters appears to be in a wheelchair.
Which side are you on?
This is an unmarked vehicle. It looks like they're definitely maneuvering to not hit the protesters. They're definitely maneuvering so that as they leave, they do not hit any of the protesters. The protesters are moving back. Another one has just been arrested. There's one other who has been arrested. And they are moving over to try and block the vehicle more. They are arresting the last of the protesters. 4 more remain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more left. 4 more blocking. And police are approaching them. They are peacefully offering themselves up for arrest. The final 2 are being arrested. One final person, one final protester is patiently waiting. It is hard to tell whether the police are going to arrest this one last protester.
How many people of color have you killed today?
Guys, just step back from me. Step back.
Back up a little bit more.
Back up for me. Back up for me real quick. Back up for me. Guys, stay back.
Question is this protester in the wheelchair going to be arrested or not? This person. Police definitely know they are there. They're moving in. Looks like it. The Wyatt facility and the Central Falls cop just gave each other a pound. One sole solitary protester left. It appears that they are looking at the driver of the Wyatt Detention Facility patrol vehicle, waiting for police to come in and take them into custody. This protester also happens to be sitting in a wheelchair. They're backing off. State troopers are backing off. The state troopers are backing off. No word on whether Central Falls or Cumberland are. They're planning out the arrest, it sounds like. No. Law enforcement taking their time and going after the last blockader. It's hard to tell whether they are hesitant to arrest this person or planning it out. police have still not arrested the one last blockader. They started in the UK.
This action is a part of a national never-again action where Jesus Christ is down by Detention Center. Check out the link in the video description for more.
I heard they're about to open up last one.
Organizations across the country are doing the shutdown ICE detention centers to support immigrant communities. Donate to the Alliance to Mobilize for Resistance or war. Immigrant-led Rhode Island organization to support this work.
Okay, so you'd rather
If you want to stand up here, that's fine. I would love to have you with me.
okay, we really like to,
Yeah,
not intrude, but also support.
My name's Kevin Andrade. I'm with the Providence Journal. First off, what's your name?
Sai.
Sai, what's your last name?
And I use my name as my pronouns.
Okay. So, Sai, what does it feel like to be here right now?
Powerful.
Powerful? Are you nervous at all?
Maybe a little bit, but not much.
So, is this your first time getting arrested in an act of civil disobedience? Why did you feel that it was important to put yourself on the line now?
I had family members who died in the Holocaust, so this is a personal issue in that way. It's also very personal in that I'm a trans person and there are trans people dying at the border, but also there are people dying at the border and I'm a person. And I feel that as a person and as a Jewish person, it's my duty and my responsibility to act out when there's injustice happening. And this is something that I am able to do, so I'm doing it.
And could you please spell your name?
My first name is S.Y. My last name is G.I.T.I.N.
And are you from Rhode Island?
Not originally, but I live here now.
Okay, Central Falls?
No, Providence.
Okay. So after today and you get out of booking, you're going to go through the court process. What's next? Are you going to continue in this? So when can you see yourself stopping as a protester?
I mean, when there's nothing more to protest,
And in this case, that would be what?
when everyone is living with no oppression. I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime, but I can hope.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Have you technically been arrested yet? No, they haven't actually arrested you or said anything to you?
No, you know why?
Why?
They were completely unprepared for a disabled person.
It seems that to be the case. I thought that too, but
So do you think that they still will arrest you, or they're going to hold off as a result?
Well, I'm not moving, so we'll see what happens.
And so you think your disability definitely played a role in that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't get into a squad car with my wheelchair. So.
Okay. All right. So do you feel you're using that as an empowering mechanism in this case?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I have no other questions. Do you? All right. Sai, thank you.
Folks are sending you a lot of love on the live.
Ah
Sorry for that blackout. I had to text the newsroom. I had to stay in communication with them. So this one lone protester, Sai identifies as a trans person of Jewish faith. Sai currently lives in Providence and said that they are not afraid of being arrested in an act of civil disobedience because it is in Sai's heritage to fight against what they call oppression. Those explosions you hear in the background are unrelated to this. Those are fireworks somewhere else.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I
It appears two more people have joined Sai. There's a fireworks show going on in the background, which is kind of ironic. They said van on scene and cops, such a false PD is moving away. But there are now 4 state troopers here who have not moved away. I do not see the Cumberland police here anymore.
Everybody, we're moving in this way.
First we're moving over this
One
way.
way.
First we're moving this way.
To my right.
Yeah, we're just gonna move in. We're just gonna come in a little closer. Brooks is coming a little closer. And over this way. There you go.
They want to. I mean, sorry. I've never seen a person in a wheelchair. They don't know disabled people can protest.
This means you can protest whatever you
I'm
want.
Kevin. I went to Providence Journal. What's your name?
Stephanie.
That explains I need to include in my story. Where are your name down, please, and where you're from? Well, where you live. Thank you. People are now gathering around Saigit, who has moved in front of the Wyatt Detention Center patrol vehicle. Remember, this is an act of civil disobedience. The idea is to get arrested. I cannot tell you as I do not speak Hebrew. Rabbi Dardashti, quick question. What is being chanted right now?
How good and pleasant it is to sit with our siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Trump used this verse in his inauguration speech, and I think he perverted it, he subverted it.
Okay.
But it's from Psalms.
Okay. So, Torah.
Or Bible, at least.
Okay.
Tanakh.
She already talks a whole bunch of
Yeah, they told me like 10 to 15.
So, most of the police vehicles have left, and Saigit is still there, blocking a Wyatt Detention Facility vehicle, and the supervisor's vehicle is now leaving. It appears that police have now decided they can leave. All right, I need to run back to the newsroom. This is Kevin Andrade from the Providence Journal reporting from the Wyatt Detention Center, signing out.